That'll look your best, eh, George?
Yeah, that's right. I've never looked very good at any time, but I've had a wonderful life, don't worry. I've met some wonderful people and, you know, I've been everywhere, around the world once and a half.
Well, George, you drove for about 50 years. You've obviously seen a lot of changes in driving styles over those years.
Oh, yes, I'm sure I did. I've seen some very good ones and a lot of bad ones, and some look pretty good for a couple of years, and next thing they can never win a race, or they do something wrong, or get suspended, and Christ knows what. But I mean, I've seen a lot of them went right through their life, and they had to go out of it, and I kept on going. And I kept going. I think I've told some of you, or I'm buggered if I know, but I was into my 70s, 73 or 4, I think, when I was still driving.
What about the mobile starts now? Do you think they're better than the standing start days?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't have suited me so well, because I used to beat those out that wasn't so good. No, I don't know, but I think I did a little bit, but when it started, when they put the mobile in and that and others that wasn't so good looked better, you understand? So I suppose it was better for them, really.
Well, you were a champion at getting horses away from a standing start. What was the trick to it? Was there a trick to getting them away from a stand?
Oh, I wouldn't say there was a trick to it, but I'd started off as a horseman, driving draft horses on the farm and rounding up the cattle and doing jobs, you know, and I suppose I'd done a lot of things that the younger trotters and trainers got the game. They jumped straight into it when they was about over 20 or 30, and I think I had a bit of a start on them.
But your boy Brian, he grew up a horseman. He's done a good job.
Yes, he's turned up, but he didn't get as good as me. Oh, no.
And what about Mathew?
He's going to be a champion.
Why do you say that?
Oh, I've seen him handling young'uns, and I see the horses sort of like him too. When he's yoking them up, he's petting them and he's putting the harness on them, and, you know, you can tell the difference. I'll bet the bloody horses would know straight away that he's all right. Others would be giving him some horse a whack and hunching him away, and, well, naturally, the horses know too, you know.
You've got to be kind to him, George?
Oh, I think so. Oh, you can give them a bit of a whack once in a while, but some of them are doing it all the time. They're fighting their horses.
You've always loved the square trotters, haven't you?
Yes, but I've had a million bloody paces.
Did you have a preference for the trotters?
Well, I think I did slightly, yes. Somehow I seem to get me trotters going better than some of the others.
Do you think it was with the shoeing?
Oh, yes. Yes, they're good to shoe, and they didn't want a lot of weight on them either, the shoes, you know. Well, I've seen some of them with heavy shoes and about a 5-ounce toe weight as well. And they could win too. That's a lot of weight, isn't it?
It takes a lot more patience, I guess, too, to train a trotter than a pacer.
I think it would. Oh, yes. Providing then some of them be wanting to giving them too much sometimes. They'd be wanting to putting too much on them. But you can work a trotter now 3 times of a day. But I never used to do that, but I know Brian does.
They're a durable breed, aren't they? You must love them. You love them as an animal, the standardbred, eh, George?
Oh, I think so, yes.
And you got no regrets about your lifetime in this game?
No, really, not really. I might have done something better some other way. I don't know what I would have. I don't think I could have. I mightn't have. No, I got married once and she does most of the work.
And what's the thing you like most about the trotting game?
Well, I like the trotting people very good. All the trotting fellows I met seemed better than the galloping fellows. I might have been wrong. I suppose you could have your few, but you couldn't get them to know the lot, you understand?
And you must be very proud of the way the boys have gone on, Neville and Brian and now Mathew and Philip and Andrew.
That's right, the whole lot of them. I'm sure that they have their good years or their good months, you know, things go good and then they go bad. I suppose in your game it's not always exactly as good as it ought to be. Or would it?
And you're still pretty keen, you follow the form and listen to the races and go to the trials now and again?
Yes, I do, but if they're in the last 2 or 3 races at a country meeting about 30 mile away or something like that, I said, oh, I'm not going to go, it's no bloody good go. I might wait and hear the first 4 races, understand? And I'll come home,
And you still enjoy it as much now as you did 50 years ago?
Get in there, because my boys are winning races. I don't bet much, but I do have a little bit.
Are you a good judge?
Yes, sometimes I'm better judge. I know what some that...
Who's the best judge, you or Brian?
Oh, I don't know. I suppose Brian might be better for nowadays at it, but I think I was better than him at the start.